Let's jump right into this explainer, shall we? Today we are exploring the deep, profound psychological journey of having Mercury in the 8th house. Now, if you're already familiar with this placement, you know for a fact we are not talking about casual small talk here. Oh no, we're looking at a mind that is completely wired for depth, intensity, and uncovering absolutely everything that lies beneath the surface. Are you constantly reading between the lines? Let's start by tapping right into your innate superpower, that inescapable, sometimes maddening ability to detect hidden motives in everyday conversations. I mean, have you ever walked away from a perfectly polite interaction, but your brain is just flashing red warning signs about what the person actually meant? It's like knowing your coworker is upset before they even finish saying, "Good morning." You don't just listen to the words, right? You subconsciously process the tone, the micro-expressions, the silences. It makes it practically impossible for anyone to slip a hidden agenda past you.
So, what is the core definition here? Mercury in the 8th house, the investigative mind. Basically, it's a mind frequently pulled into secrets, mysteries, or taboo subjects throughout life. And listen, this isn't just a fleeting hobby or a weekend interest. It is a lifelong magnetic gravitational pull. While other people might completely shy away from the darker, more complex or unspoken realities of the human experience, your intellect, it actually thrives on decoding the ultimate puzzle.
But of course, that brings us to phase 1, the overthinking trap. Having a mind that operates like a high-powered 24/7 scanner comes with a pretty significant cost, especially early on in life. Because your brain is naturally programmed to look for what is hidden, it rarely gets a moment to just, rest and take things at face value. It is completely natural for you to face periods of heavy mental anxiety. Why? Because your brain is constantly analyzing the true intentions of everyone around you. Think of it literally like leaving 50 tabs open on your computer browser, all running heavy background programs at the exact same time. Replaying a simple 5-minute conversation for hours just to dissect every single word? Yeah, that is incredibly mentally exhausting, and it's a huge primary source of anxiety for this placement. Which naturally leads us into phase 2, navigating hidden information. It's such a fascinating dynamic. Your mind is custom-built to uncover secrets. And interestingly enough, your life circumstances often serve up exactly that kind of environment. You find yourself in a landscape where the full picture is, well, almost never handed over to you on a silver platter. In fact, it's incredibly common for you to attract frustrating situations where crucial information is 1, hidden, 2, delayed, or 3, only revealed to you in broken fragments. It's almost as if the universe is constantly testing your investigative skills. It forces you to wait through agonizing delays, piecing together tiny fragments of truth, one by one, until the whole picture finally comes into view. And when those fragments finally click together, wow, the realization is not gradual, it hits you all at once. Like the quote says, you experience sudden shifts in mindset due to intense emotional or psychological events. Because of these hidden information fragments finally connecting, a sudden revelation about a hidden truth can completely dismantle your previous way of thinking. You can literally shift an entire paradigm overnight. So how do we take this heavy mental burden and forge it into a real-world advantage? Enter phase 3, the crisis communicator. All that anxiety and those frustrating delays, they actually serve as the ultimate training ground for an elite skill set. Absorbing all this intense, shadowy information teaches you exactly how to operate flawlessly in environments that would make most people completely panic. Just look at these thriving career and interest themes: research, investigation, psychology, and occult studies. Your investigative mind naturally seeks out these specific fields because reading between the lines suddenly becomes your absolute greatest asset. Whether you're profiling behavior in psychology, conducting deep-dive investigative research, or exploring the occult, these are the arenas that actively reward your exact type of mental stamina and probing curiosity. You become highly skilled at crisis communication or handling sensitive information. Because you have this extreme comfort with the unknown, you develop an incredible knack for handling highly sensitive data. Think about it. When the stakes are sky high, when secrets are suddenly exposed, or when things completely hit the fan, you're the exact person everyone wants in the room. You know exactly how to read the emotional undercurrents and communicate precisely what needs to be said to navigate the crisis. Now, here is why this matters to you right now. You can experience sudden gains or losses through information, documents, or shared resources. With this placement, information is literal currency for you. A hidden clause in a contract, a suddenly revealed financial document, or an inside tip
can literally result in a massive, unexpected windfall, or conversely, a sudden loss. The ultimate takeaway here? Always use that investigative mind of yours to double-check the paperwork and strategize accordingly.
And all of these experiences culminate right here in Phase 4, the ultimate transformation. The good news is your mind doesn't stay stuck in anxiety and overthinking forever. The entire purpose of navigating these psychological shifts, uncovering hidden information, and managing crisis moments is to ultimately refine your intellect for true personal mastery.
Let's look at this timeline, which perfectly maps out your lifelong progression. In early life, you deal with intense trust issues in communication. That constant motive scanning makes it incredibly hard to just trust anyone. But as we move into adulthood, emotional maturity develops. That sharp, piercing intellect of yours finally balances out with some solid emotional grounding, which opens the door to mastery, your transformation into an intuitive strategist. This is the big shift, moving from a suspicious thinker to a deeply intuitive strategist. Over time, all the exhausting struggles of the suspicious thinker simply fall away. Operating from a place of fear and paranoia gets completely replaced by a calm, calculated intuition. It's no longer about frantically overthinking every little detail, right? It's about taking a step back, seeing the whole board, spotting the hidden pieces, and understanding the motives of the players way better than anyone else in the game.
Which leaves us with one final, lingering question as you step fully into the power of an intuitive strategist. What hidden motives will your intuitive mind uncover next? With a mind that is constantly peeling back the complex layers of reality, you just have to trust that newly refined intuition, look around, and ask yourself, whose secrets are waiting just beneath the surface to be discovered?